Good Sunday morning, and welcome to Ice Age TV. Wow, the voice is groggy because you're the first to hear me talk. Hey, it's the Spring Forward Sunday morning adventures. There go the dogs chasing the geese. Did they think they're going to catch the geesey? I'm so glad they're chasing these geese out of here because they crap all over my property. I really hope the dogs are keeping the crapper birds out of the barn too. Wow, it's a beautiful Sunday morning, and I really think this is the last cold day that we're going to see. Yes, I think this is it. I mean, man, I tell you what, yesterday I was outside all day. It was just freezing. I mean, it just chills your bone. I mean, it was just really, to me, freezing ass. But today, it's supposed to go into the 50s. The rest of the weeks, we get into the 70s. So these 23-degree days, I think we're pretty much done with those. Until you're out in the weather all day like I am. I mean, I'm outside all day on projects, doing things. And yesterday, I was just freezing my ass off all day long. It just gets so old, and it just wears you down. Let's get over here to the house to see the troublemakers and get the other dogs in and get the day going. And, you know, this really is now the car show season, car time. And people are meeting up in Leesburg today, but you know what? The Spring Forward just kind of throws your sleeping schedule off, so it's already kind of, the morning's passing by very quickly. I don't think the kid wants to go, and so incredible how many car shows I've done. Let's get in the house here and see what the knuckleheads are doing and how many are present on. They're all here this year. They all want to see Daddy. Hey, kid, how are you? Kids here can't. Wow, even for me, I'm like, who's missing here? Who's missing? You know, I'm the duty man. I'm on call duty. I literally walk around my property and I pick up all the poop in the immediate area because these guys have so much crap. You know, they crap as much as I talk crap. Isn't that the truth? So here we are. This is classic. Yesterday, Scout dragged in a deer's leg, and Ginger actually dominated that leg all day yesterday, and other dogs were very leery to go near her, but there's part of it right there. And so the other dogs just kind of, they what ended up happening is pretty cool. Every one of them got to have a chance to eat the deer leg. So then it went from Ginger to like Scout, and then I went from Scout to like Gypsy and Prince, and then to like Rebel and Diesel. Come on, boy. So it's kind of entertaining. It's so weird here on my property. I go get my cars cleaned, and then they're trashed. Look at this. You see this right here? So I guess the pollen is in the air more than I realized, because the vehicles. I cleaned that Ram truck at the car wash the other day. Car wash. And look at, it's trashed. So it's just like, what's going on here? Come on, Bubs, let's get in the barn here. So you get your little heinies fed. So your heinies can be big heinies. There are crap everywhere. And as we get the Sunday morning conversations going, which usually it's Saturday, Sunday. I just don't really say a lot. I kind of keep it simple. Let's get the big boys in, big girl in, so they don't all have a big confrontation here on them wanting to fight over the food. And most other dogs, doesn't really matter. You know, they're getting better at kind of just hanging out. But, you know, to me, it's just so interesting in life as you get older, how you look at things differently, and you start to figure things out. And I'm such a numbskull, because in 2005, I should have told my next door neighbor, we should have put that fencing on the opposite side of the creek. And I wouldn't have this constant challenge of my dogs going under the creek, under the fence. You can't get that fencing to hold in the creek. We have such big blowout rains. That little creek turns into a river, and it washes out the everything. So if I had any brains, come on, pups, I would have put the fence on the opposite side of that creek, and I wouldn't have this challenge of my dogs running into my neighbor's yard over here. My neighbor over here behind the house here is the one that calls the warden, calls the animal control if my dogs start getting on our property. And the problem is now Diesel and Rebel and Gypsy, you know, they're all running over through that creek into her backyard area. All right, pups, let's get you some food here. I got to refill the canister. If you kind of watch my videos here, you watch how this food just all disappears as we do the morning routine, and how the dogs are getting so much more bigger and are getting to be they're turning into the adult dogs. I have never seen anybody try to mount Gypsy. So for the record, I don't think she's doing anything at this moment. And for the record, I already called Banfield, and they're so overwhelmed with business, they can't get Gypsy in for her operation until the 25th of March, and I've already prepaid for all this stuff. So somebody said, well, take it to a different vet. No, but the thing is, nobody is trying to mount Gypsy. So she's not, I don't think anything's going on with her right now. I mean, she's not in heat. So with a glimmer of hope, we're not going to have another litter of dogs, but I'm just not seeing it. You know, and I spend my whole day monitoring these dogs. I mean, so many ways, I've created my own demise, my own life of going out and buying all these dogs. Because now I'm married, you know, I mean, I'm sincere in this. I'm married to having to just stay home and take care of the dogs. I mean, you don't get this many dogs and then go travel the world. You don't get this many dogs and then start driving, you know, to Tennessee, to Florida, jumping on your motorcycles and disappearing all day because they're still so young and getting acclimated to the environment and learning how to be hopefully good dogs. So it's so much time. So once again, I have totally destroyed my freedom of being able to go do things, because just to have all these dogs and lock them up in the house or the barn, you know, what a shambles. So what do? I literally babysit the dogs. And what do? I let them run around the property here, and I'm outside working and doing projects. But it's a lot of work, and it's a lot of time on my hands of being strapped to not really be able to do a lot. So yeah, for the record, how much stupider can I get in life? I sometimes see myself, between me getting so caught up in social media and feeding the social media machine for entertainment at my expense of, you know, overextending myself and buying too much stuff, and for me not being more focused on taking monies and investing in the stock market. And, you know, it's just incredible what I've done. So just to me, it's like, you know, there's like a check mark, you know, stupid idea, buy all these dogs, stupid idea, you know, the list goes on and on and on. Eventually you're just like, man, you know, what the hell? I mean, what a joke. Talk about just, and for all the efforts of my channel, as everybody hears, the reality is, on social media, you're not going to be the star media person just because you make videos all day. You can use that example of me, of just a guy that posts videos every day, all day, and just there's nothing there. and it's interesting, if you look at the analytics. The average person watches about 4 to 5 minutes of my video, then they turn it off. So all these 10, 15, 20, 30-minute videos, no, you know, for the most part, nobody really watches the whole video, which I get that. I mean, who has time? I don't have time. I'll just say straight up. People start sending me all these videos to watch other YouTubes. I don't watch them. I don't have the time nor desire to do it. I just have my own world to live in, so I can totally understand people that would be have their own world and just don't have time to sit here and look at my channel just to sit there and waste 20, 30 minutes of their life watching videos. I get it. I mean, I really do. But that's a challenge as a creator. What do you bring that makes people want to really come to your channel and watch the whole video, that drives the monies and drives the subscriber base? You know, it's incredibly challenging, because just to bring something day in, day out, and that's the thing. As I've mentioned many times on my channel, I've ruined the Ice Age TV in so many ways has been ruined for me not managing my finances properly, which had created my own dire straits of no longer being able to go out and buy cars and trucks and motorcycles, because my credit has been destroyed to enable me to do that. But at the same time, there's just too much debt to carry that I can't carry anymore. And so the continued, you know, fantasy that the channel's going to blow up and explode, it's not going to happen. So it isn't me here to cry the blues to you. It's just with me here to share with you on the Ice Age TV, continue to bring content that really intrigues you. You know, that's very challenging. Very challenging. It always has been very challenging. So it's not really anything new. But at the same time, for all the things I've done on my channel and all the videos that I've made, they're just lost. They're just gone. All the car show videos, all the time I put into walking around and talking to people in car shows. I mean, those are pretty cool videos, but for the most part, did it ever really turn into the trend of people following me to go to car shows and me to interview people to different cars? It never really gained that much traction for me to say, hey, I'm going to get up this Sunday morning, drive to a whole different car show today, and I'm going to walk around and I'm going to share other people's life's love and desires of the vehicle they have at this car show and share with you. It never gained enough traction for me to justify to start going out and just driving to every Sunday morning car show or Saturday car show. So that's just kind of petered out because it just was the same story. You go through all this effort to drive somewhere, set up shop with your truck, and then walk around and talk to people, and then it turns into a 20, 30-minute video, but people just skim through it, and poof. And when they skim through your video, you don't get paid to advertise money. That's what people don't understand is, if people watch my 20-minute, 30-minute videos, then my incomes would double, triple, quadruple, but people just skim it, so it doesn't get the, what you call the clickbait, to get fed the medicine to justify you doing the YouTube content. And once again, I'm not going to make a long video because it's very apparent the long video is just really, like, this is already into a 10-minute video, 11-minute video. So the odds are most people have already turned off this video. So believe it or not, as I'm talking to myself, I was laughing with my dad the other day, how I told Dad, it's like, did you ever think you'd have a son that just talked to himself all day? And it's about the truth. I said, we were laughing. He's like, do you ever think you have a son that all he does is gets up on a daily basis and he just talks to himself all day? For the most part, that's what I do. And it's very apparent too. It's very apparent too when I just look at, you know, what the interest of the content I bring to people, which I get it. So not here to cry the blues by any means. That is not the reason I'm bringing this up. I'm just bringing you up, and as the channel progresses and what I bring to you and to me to get up and go to the car show this morning, just like the bike meet, to go drive all the way down to Clifton, Virginia, to go and have breakfast in Clifton and walk around and look at some motorcycles, but it's too cold. It's just, who the hell wants to get on the motorcycle at basically 7 a.m. this morning to be in 30-degree weather? I'm just, those days are just really in some ways boring. So there it is, everybody. That's it. That's all I'm going to talk about. And, some days I get revved up. Some days I get revved up to make a bunch of videos, and some days I don't. And just, the dogs are getting bigger. And I've shown so many videos of the dogs to try to entertain you. But once again, it's just a very minuscule followers who actually watch this stuff. So that's all it is, everybody. So, yeah, what's in agenda today? I don't really know. There's always, for me, always projects to work on my property. That never ends if you own a house and property like me. But the next big thing that's already happened is the grasses start growing. So the grass cutting season's here, the weed whacking. Really want to get the gardens cleaned up and clean those all up, get mulch in here, get plantings in here. Julie wants to do all that stuff. So those are adventures we'll probably get. And the big old dirt pile here is a whole other project. And I get that all cleaned up and get all the wood cleaned up. It just doesn't end, everybody. But hey, that's all I want it to be today. Everybody has a blessed, beautiful Sunday like we're having here, because it really is going to be a beautiful Sunday, and you're going to get a little bit more energized to get outside and do things because it starts warming up. So once again, I hope everybody has a spring forward, blessed day. Tomorrow morning will be the true tale for most people. Have to get up at 6 a.m. and get up at 5 a.m. now, or whatever it is, because everything's sprung forward. Be sure to spring your manual clocks forward, because all of your electronic devices automatically do that now. Who doesn't know the stories of years ago going to work an hour late on a Sunday or even maybe a Monday? I don't know. So, hey, everybody, thanks for watching my channel. Thanks for support. God bless. Have a great day.